And that, kids, is how I survived the underwater bear.
I don't think there are such things as underwater bears, Scouter Jeff.
Who told you that?
My mom told me not to believe everything adults say.
This is what I get for trying to impress kids. Fine, I'll tell you something cool. It happened to my grandfather a long time ago. He witnessed something legendary called the Brinicles, also known as the icicles of death.
It sounds like popsicles. Are you sure this is real?
Hush. Now let me tell the story. It was a dark winter night for him and the other starfish and sea urchin. There was a layer of ice above them on the water surface. But then all of a sudden, something out of the ordinary happened. The ice started forming a giant icicle, reaching out like fingers to touch the ground.
What? But how?
We all know water is an excellent solvent that dissolves lots of inorganic salts, but in ice, they're insoluble. When salt water freezes, the molecular structure of ice forces out the dissociated salt ions. This phenomenon is known as brine rejection. As heat is exchanged with the atmosphere, the surrounding seawater becomes saltier, more dense, and colder until it is at equilibrium with the ice around it. The brine now has a lower freezing point and is more likely to sink. Sometimes when the sea ice in the Arctic or the Antarctic cracks, brine leaks out and is below 0 degrees Celsius. It sinks into warmer seawater below, absorbing heat along the way. The seawater around it then flash freezes due to osmosis, which is where water moves from a higher concentration to a lower concentration. The brine has a greater salt-to-water ratio, whereas the seawater is the opposite. The higher concentration of water from seawater travels to the lower concentration of water of brine. As the icicle forms, heat transfer continues through the tube walls. While the outside freezes, the inside thaws. As long as the brine flows, the brinicle keeps growing in length. But that's not all, kids. My grandfather saw the creeping icicle touch the seabed, and the ice spread all across the ground. Unfortunately, some of his friends couldn't escape fast enough, got trapped, and froze to death. The end.
Whoa!
I want to go home.
That's so scary.
Scouter Jeff, I think I had an accident.